Welcome to TrueAlternatives.us. Just dust your feet off, kick back, be excited that you're here. We're excited about you. This site is specifically designed for you, with you in mind. So we're excited to have you here. I won't spend much of your time, but I do want to give you an opportunity to be able to, to understand exactly how to navigate through our site. There is tons of information here. Did our best to try to make sure that it's somewhat, appeasing to the eye. I know my wife; she's really big about those types of things. She won't stay on the page or anything really that doesn't pique her attention, like videos and stories and pictures and that type of thing. So did some of that, but the main thing is we want to make sure it's functional and that you get the information that you need. So as you're looking at the site, you can see our tabs here at the top of the page, and then you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. You will also see links there at the bottom, so you can navigate through the site either here at the very top of the page and also at the bottom of the page. I'm also going to scroll down so you can see something here just a moment. Okay, another place that you may be able to move forward, and we're trying to help you get through the information. Okay, the most effective way as possible is that you can click on these red buttons. Okay, and it will take you to the next step of the process, to the next page that we believe it goes in line with everything that you're doing here. But always feel free to know that, again, here at the bottom you see some link that you can go to. So if something piques your interest or you're just curious about it, then know that you can always go ahead and move right through the process. You don't have to wait. Okay, there's a little bit of lag in our time as far as the recording. Just want to make sure that you can hear every piece of information I'm giving you. You see the About Us tab here. Encourage you to click on that. Just learn a little bit more about who we are and what we offer. I am Corey Pritchard. I work as a consultant here at True Alternatives. We focus on the areas of finance or financial planning, in healthy living, and also in the area of personal development. Okay, and the reason why we have True Alternatives is we want to make sure we're offering you truth-based alternatives to a lot of the problems that people have in their life. Okay, or maybe not, maybe it's not a problem, it just could be an area where they could receive a greater benefit. So our goal is we want to make sure that we offer you, again, truth-based alternatives to make sure that we can enhance your life, okay, and get the most out of your life. So I encourage you to click here, learn more about us there. We also have our idea of what true wealth is, so I encourage you to make a stop there and just get an idea of what true wealth is. And then once you get, are going through the site, remember this is that don't be so negative that you're not willing to read the concepts, okay, and understand what's going on, because the first opinion may or may not be something that you agree with. But again, everything that's here is truth based, so I encourage you to keep an open mind as you're going through the site. So the next area I would encourage you to go through is why not retire today? Great question. The question is, if you could retire today, would you? It's hard for me to believe, if your boss stopped paying you a paycheck at the end of the week or the end of the month, that you would continue to show up week after week and do the same job that he was paying you for without pay. So most of us are doing what we're doing because of the financial compensation, okay, because of the monetary gain that we have. So the question is, if you could retire today, would you retire? That's the question. Okay, so when we're talking about that, then we're going to give you an idea of what we consider to be retirement. Is definitely more radical view of what retirement is, but I believe it lines up more so than anything else as far as way truth is. And this is kill two birds with one stone. It just briefly kind of touches on the fact that you can actually have one account that can fund multiple purposes. So for a person that's planning for retirement and they're also planning and funding accounts for education for children, for the child's first house or marriage, for a child or grandchild, any of those types of things. So it's a great thing to understand that you can have one account that does not penalize you for taking money out before you're 60 years old. That's incredible. So you can actually use that one account for every situation, and you can continue to build it up, and you can actually take loans from yourself that do not have to be paid back, and you can actually receive those funds tax free, which is incredible. So just get very excited about some of the concepts that we have. If you want to hear more about that, then here's 3 programs that we have set up, and it's tailored for people at different age categories. So the first category here is our True Legacy Starter for ages 0 to 18. So if you're in that category, you have children in that category, or If you have grandchildren in that category, then I suggest you stop there just to get a general idea of what that works out and looks like for you. Then we have the True Legacy Builder, which is for ages 18 to around about 55 years old. Okay, this is a case where you're ramping up, you are building and moving and working for the future. Okay, so we want to make sure that you have an idea of what that program offers for you and how that works for you there. So I encourage you, if you're in that age group, that you take a look at it. And also there's the True Legacy Foundation, which is a more stable person, a person that's probably already into their retirement years, probably receiving Medicare benefits, probably receiving Social Security benefits, maybe already receiving payments from a pension plan, some sort of retirement plan, annuity or something like that. So we want to make sure that we help you understand that there are different age and categories, and we will tailor fit everything just to meet you. So even within the True Legacy Starter, the Builder, and the Foundation, we still collect your specific information. Okay, we don't try to squeeze you into a shoe that doesn't fit you. We want to get an idea about where you are, and then we dial that thing in by getting more specific information from you. So we do tailor fit that for you. Another tab here is our 22nd century savings account. I encourage you to check it out, and understand what we're talking about here. What we're saying is this is a more futuristic way of looking at dealing with your money. Yes, you can access it now, but the concepts that you may read there and some of the ideas that's there, I'm gonna be honest with you, they're not your grandfather or your grandmother's savings account. Okay, this is something that is a very futuristic, functional way of saving money, of building and accumulating wealth, passing and transferring wealth to your children, financing your own loans, okay, paying yourself for those loans, being able to access money tax-free, being able to access money without penalty, okay, without having to worry about that 59.5 year penalty, okay, stuff like that. So just an exciting way to be able to deal with this. I encourage you to take some time and review that. The last page I want to make sure that we take a look at, I'm actually going to click on this. I want to make sure that we give instructions about how to do this, okay? Okay, and you can see the tab here. It says take action now. Join us today. There is no join fee. I know that many sites that you go to, many places that you're going to visit, everyone's looking for $1, and it's a case where everyone's trying to figure out, what's in it for me and that type of thing. Again, this site is developed and designed for you, and it's what's in it for you. It's not what's in it for me. So the take action today is a case where Jim Rohn made a comment that if you don't take action right away, then you're less likely to actually do anything about it. And he made the comment, if your goal is to lose weight, the best thing you can do for yourself is to drop down right away and do a push-up or a sit-up, because you're more likely to continue in that direction because you took action right away. So I encourage you, if you're listening to this video, then you probably want to go ahead and fill this form out and then go back and watch the information and go back and review it. If not, that's fine. Review all the information and then fill out the form. But I encourage you, on your first visit, you go ahead and fill the form out, okay? And the reason why you do that is there's no harm in it. The worst thing that can happen is that you have a conversation with me, that I would email you or call you, and we have a brief conversation just about your future, your goals, your expectations, okay, and your peace of mind, your joy, all those things. Now, that's the worst that can happen. And the best thing that can happen is that you will become a part of the 10,000 families whose financial future and whole and really their entire everything. To be honest with you, our goal is not just to benefit you in the area of finances. We want to make sure we can be a launching pad for your entire life and for generations to come. So the best scenario is that your children's lives are completely changed forever. Okay. Worst case scenario is you have a conversation with me. So make sure you go ahead and take some time to completely fill out this information. You see this bar here that you actually scroll on. So I encourage you to scroll down, taking your time to fill out every piece of information. Carefully read the question. Again, this is a way that we can dial in some information for you to make sure that we can tailor fit some products, some different things for you. Again, this is absolutely free. I don't charge any consulting fees. I just want to make sure you have the information, and what that does is it takes the pressure off of you and it puts the pressure on me. So if I over deliver, if I can offer service and benefit that far exceed anything that you would expect, then you could possibly give me your business, and that's all I'm doing. I'm working to earn your business. I'm not asking you for something up front, and then you're hoping that I will foot the bill and I will rise myself to your expectation. I am already exceeding your expectation. My goal is to over deliver on every occasion, and then if I've done that, then you can decide if you want to work with me and you decide you want to work with our consultants or not. Okay, so as you're looking at this, go ahead and be very candid, very upfront, very honest, and go through in detail and fill out this information. And then as you're filling this out, you scroll all the way to the bottom. Okay, and just make sure that you submit this button here. If by chance, okay, that if you submit the button and you don't hear anything from us in about 48 hours, between 24 to 48 hours, by email, telephone, by whatever way that you ask for us to reach out to you, make sure that you reach out to us. Come back to the site. You can go to the About Us page. There's some connection information there. Reach out to us, or you can go back and you can resubmit the information. We just want to make sure that you actually that we get the information, we get a chance to talk to you. So with all that being said, again, I'm very excited that you took the opportunity. I do not take your time for granted, so I look forward to speaking with you and tailor fitting a product just for you. Have a great day.